Alright, hey everybody, Hrph here. Welcome to another episode in our Minecraft series. I am planning on... Yeah, we still have Silk Touch here. So, the goal today here, at least in the beginning, is to jump into the Nether, and we're going to see if we can find some soul sand. I brought these two Fortune 3... What? Why? A zombie is in here. That wasn't cool, man. Okay. Wasn't this guy here last time we came through? Leather. I could have just come in here and killed these things for leather. So yeah, we are wearing our gold helmet. And yeah, our armor's getting beat up, but we got a good amount of we have a good amount of iron these days, so we're pretty good. What I was trying to say is that I brought these Fortune 3 things that we got from that broken portal in the beginning of the last episode, and because I'm like, what the heck else am I going to use these for, right? You don't get more wood with a Fortune 3 hatchet, so I might as well try to hit nether quartz with it, and you know, maybe we get a couple more extra pieces and we get these things out of my storage bins. How did I get in here? Here we go. I am gonna get lost in the Nether. I know it's gonna happen. Oh, you know, I meant to bring gold for these guys. So, like I think I was saying, I don't remember seeing soul sand, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it isn't around. Well, that's a lot. Let's get down there. I don't think I was up here before. Jeez. You dopes make a lot of noise. A little mini dope there. I will come back again once we get... You know, I want to harvest this, the glowstone, but at the same time, it's more efficient if we have fortune. I guess I could have done that with these things. Well, let's see how this thing does. So we have 0. Oh, that's going to be a while. These things are made of gold, so they're going to be not going to last very long. Yeah, I can't do this. I'll take one at a time. Let's see. Did we even get it? We didn't even get it. We just broke it. Okay. So enough of that. I failed to show this in the last episode because it was unexciting, and honestly, it was so unexciting that I didn't even notice it when I was editing. But the first thing I enchanted was a diamond pickaxe, and all we got was unbreaking. And what I showed in the video was me getting Silk Touch, which was actually the second one that we enchanted. I don't know if that was obvious or not, but yeah, that was my bad. I didn't show that. Might as well grab this. So we did, like I said, we did enchant 2 different things, and only got happy stuff on one of them. So let's nerd pole up here a bit. So this is, like I said, it's not fortune, but it will help us mine at least faster. We'll waste less time getting less. We might as well get that goldie. Might as well use this shovel. This is ridiculous. It's just like a giant enclosed cavern. Well, I mean, I'm here. I might as well collect this stuff. So, but really what I want is the soul soil. The soul soil, reason I'm going after it is so I can use it for elevators. When you put soul soil and a block of water on it, right, it creates a bubble column up. Different than the what is it, the magma blocks, magma cubes, magma blocks that I almost died in the very first episode, where I kind of those create a bubble column that drops you to the bottom, whereas the soul soil creates a bubble column that shoots you up to the top, at the same time giving you air. Oh, we broke through into something. Okay. Oh, is that it? Oh, crap. 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 Oh yeah, I'm walking really slow, so that's soul sand is also a thing. Wait, we need soul sand. We need this one, whatever this one is. Soul soil. Maybe I was saying that wrong the whole time. What a dummy. And I don't need much of this. I just need a couple of blocks. I'd prefer not to, die in lava. So this is soul sand. Yeah, soul sand is what I need, not soil. So I was saying that wrong. Well, let's grab a few. Since we're here and we're getting it. I might as well grab a few of these too. All right, so I'm gonna. This is fantastic. So our next step is going to be to try to find a mountain around here, around the house somewhere, that we can try with a snowy peak, so we can try to search for some ice. So I'm just going to grab, half a stack of these blocks, and we will get right out of here. So I'll pick you back up at the house, assuming I can find my way out of here. That is a big assumption. Alright guys, so I've grabbed the bed, I have grabbed Silk Touch, I got a tiny bit more food. Now that we have soul sand, in order to make the skeleton pit, and I call it a pit, it's not a pit, it's just kind of an XP. Oh, my boat's over here, where am I going? It's just going to be like an XP room. So I think what I want to do is, I guess where I jumped off the cliff in the last episode into the river, it looked like that river kind of went down in the direction of those cherry blossoms that we found. So I want to see, and there's a lot of mountains down there, so I want to see if we got a mountain down there that goes up high enough to potentially have some ice or a snowy peak on it. So I'm going to explore down this way, and I will bring you guys back for any highlights. Alright, so that one didn't pay off. This is the wolf that we saw in the last episode where I jumped off the cliff. So I think I mentioned that in this direction is where we got the spruce. So I think what we'll do is just head down this river. I don't remember seeing any snowy mountains when we were lost. And I'm pretty sure we were lost out in that direction somewhere, so... this is where we want to go. That river that I was just on just dead ends after a couple of bends. So no dice down there. And so maybe we can follow this river and see where it goes. And when it gets late, we'll just pop the bed down and sleep through. So again, I'll bring you back with any highlights. I think we're coming up on the right here, just... I think is where the spruce was. If old Hrph's memory is correct. Yep, you see the spruce trees right there. So we're going to head excuse me, we're going to head further down this river and see what we find. So is that kind of looks like snow up there, although I don't necessarily see ice. We are right next, that's where we got the spruce trees, right over there. I don't remember noticing the snow there, but I also wasn't looking for it. Let's keep that in mind. I see snow, but sometimes if you get a high enough peak, it has It has some ice fields on it. I don't know what that was. Look at this. Oh, that's ridiculous. You're silly, Mr. Horse. You can't live your life on one block. There you go. Yeah, get the hell off of there. So I guess this opens up into a freaking ocean, eh? Oh, glaciers! No way! Packed ice. All right. All right. I had no idea this was over here. Man, are we getting lucky in this series. People are going to think I'm... Oh, see, that's the kind of mountain we're looking for. I bet that has ice on it, but this ice is way easier to get. I just got to remember how to get back to this river. I'm not going to go too far. Is that a shipwreck over there? Well, you know, I have to go look at that now. Is that a village? I think we got another village. Alright, I think if we just stick to the shore, we can get back down our river. Polar bears! Stay away from the polar bear with the babies. They are angry. Alright, let's go raid this village. It's right on the shore. And we'll come over here and get some packed ice from one of these glaciers on the way back. So raid this village. We'll probably sleep here tonight. See if there's any good stuff in here. But I bet we'll find like a ton of books that we don't need now, right? What do we have here? We got potatoes. Poppy. Feather. I'll take the feather and the apple. You know, we'll take the potatoes because we can sell those. I stole 2 brewing stands from those 2, I don't know if they're churches or what those little things are, but there's a dude up there. Alright, we're stealing this guy's bed. He's stuck on the hill. You guys have to remind me to reset my spawn point when we get home. I have remembered to do that so far in this series, but there will be a time when I wake up far away. I don't think we need more brewing stands. I mean, I see another one over here too. There's another building. You got nothing. I will take your bread. And your emerald. How about that? Well, you have 1 book. You know what? We'll swipe it. Taking everything but the poppy. Whatever that is. Dandelion. Alright. Alright, I don't see much else here. I think we've hit all the... You know what? Let's... Hay bales are soft, right? Nope. Alright, we'll break out, get out our silk touch, and we're going to head towards... get in the boat, Hrph. We're going to head towards an iceberg and get ourselves a handful of pieces of ice. And I will pick you back up over there. We'll just go for one of these right in our face here. Alright, so if I target this block and hit F3, it'll tell me somewhere on the right what I'm looking at. Targeted block, Minecraft packed ice. It's kind of just below halfway down there on the right. So that is packed ice, which is what I want. I think packed ice is a little bit more... regular ice will melt if it's near a torch, and not that we need to put it near a torch, but because we do not. But might as well get some while we're here. I don't really see anything else interesting over there. But we know this is here, so we can come back. Okay. I literally need one piece of packed ice, so I got, you know, 30. That was a weird line there. Where's the boat? Alright, and it's raining. So this will be an interesting place to come explore at some point. I'll keep this in my back pocket. Alright guys, we are at the end of our hallway here. You can see all these jerks out here. I couldn't completely fill that in because I ran out of blocks. But that is the big room that we have been exploring. And this is how, this way is going to be that goes up. So this will be the elevator. And this is going to be the drop. And the spawner is actually straight ahead in this direction. So I do have a shovel. I am going to, I did this, I had to come back up here because I wasn't 100% sure I did this right. But it turns out I did. So we're going to come down. Now this one here is just a drop. But we will be exposed. So I do want to build up this cobbled deep slate here. This just needs to be a tube, you know, all the way down. Doesn't have to be pretty, because we're going to be falling at an accelerated rate, so we won't even... Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I'm going to pick that up, because we're gonna fall here in a second. There we go. Yeah, so I nerd pulled back up because I wasn't sure that I did the right thing, but it turns out I did. Never doubt Hrph. And that is not what my wife says. Always doubt Hrph. Question everything. Alright, if I turn and face this way, do this again, we're only a couple of blocks away. Man, I spun myself around. But I'm reasonably sure that I did this correctly. So this dirt block simulates where the wall is going to be. And then this block right here is going to be where the zombies will fall. So, yeah, this is actually perfect. So what we want to do is, well, I'll put a little light on the subject here. But we're going to dig this out slightly. This way. And if I've done all this right, which I believe I have, put a block of water there. We'll put a block of water here, and now we get the endless water trick. So this will serve as a safe landing for us to fall down. And I really need to get rid of this. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is dig this out. Ah, crap. We're going to have to plug all this. Awesome. Hey, buddy. I will soon be dominating your kind. Ooh, he's got an enchanter. Alright guys, so making some signs here. I have extended this out one because we need signs here to hold back some water. And this honestly should not be, this shouldn't be open. Let's use, I made a couple of polished deep slate really for no reason. So let's use that here. I guess we can leave that one open. Looks a little weird, but let's dig this out. And we're gonna place, and my inventory is full again. Place one of our soul sand here. And a bucket of water. And after a minute, we'll start seeing some bubbles. Well, if I stand in it right, it wants to shoot us up. And, oh, I can get out. Okay, once that starts going, I'm not going to be able to probably get out. But let's fill up what we can for the moment and refill these buckets. So I may have to make a chest here. I need to widen this room anyway. So you know what? Let's use not silk touch, but this one. Okay, so this might cause some of you a little bit of anxiety, but I do want. You know what? Block that in. Nothing will spawn. I think I do need to put a light there. So the idea is the same. We just need to make a contained tube here. So this is really a matter of timing. So when I hit here, boom, you place a bucket of water. Place a bucket of water. Place a bucket of water. Okay, we're hitting our head, so that's good. So what I want to do here is I'm going to break through. And it's way easier to do this with when you only got 2 blocks, right? Because if you're bouncing high, it's almost impossible to hit any other block. I really don't like that this is open back here. Let's just fill this in. I'm just, you know, we're going to hear like growling and shit. So, so now what I do is I come over here and I just fall down into the unlimited water source. And we fill up our buckets and we go back. So I'm hitting my head on this again, so I'm going to repair that hole that we made to get through. And now because this is deep slate, it's a little bit of a pain. And I only have unbreaking, not efficiency on this one. So I go up about as far as we can go. And then I'll place another torch up top. Break this one, and then it's just a matter of timing to place the blocks. And you know you did it right when you get that bounce. Okay. And repeat. We're just going to break through. Do any repairs that we need to repair like this. We don't want... Not that they can shoot us through there, but we don't want anybody messing with us that way. And now we just fall into the into the water supply and reload. So we're only about 25 blocks down. So I know that at some point I'm probably going to have to do some repairs here on the walls, because I think, you know, we end up going through a couple of caverns, but nothing too extensive. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and I will pick you guys back up at the top. Crap, see, I missed that one. I got to go all the way down for one more bucket. Let me up there, let me up there. There we go. So yeah, that's it. We just need one more bucket. Also fill the rest of them up though. And there it is. We have an elevator. We fall down. We can get right back up. And boom, we're back up in our tunnel. Nice and fast. So it's a wonderful thing. So I plan to make an elevator like that. You know, obviously the farther you have to go, the more tedious it becomes, because, you know, how many buckets of water can you carry on your hotbar? So, but that's the idea there. Okay, so I'm going to regroup a tiny bit, and we're going to start to clear out that spawner room and at least begin the process of making it work. Woo! Alright guys, so I've got the room squared off here. So we are now, we're pushed out by 4 blocks in every direction. 4 blocks high as well, from the floor. And what we're going to do now is dig out 2 blocks below. So the idea is I need to make the zombies land right here on this block, right in front of the crafting table. So to do that, I need to bring them, I'm probably going to bring them that way. So we'll flow the water from this side to this side, and we'll drop the guys down here, and then we'll have to bring them up way above us and then drop them down so they take damage. You know, the idea is you drop them down, you push them around with water, you send them way up in a tube, and then you drop them about 20 blocks so that they take a bunch of damage, and then you can just sit here and kill them pretty easily with like a stone sword or something. So that's the idea. So I'm going to do, I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to drop this down too. Then we got to dig out this side by another couple of blocks. So I'll bring you back when that phase is complete. Alright guys, so I've got this dug out 2 blocks deep underneath so we can walk under it. Had to plug a few holes around, you know, that went into caverns and other things, and some gravel that we ran into. So, you know, this is a 9x9 cavern room. So what happens is if you put a block of water down, right, water flows 8 blocks. So this is what you want. The idea is the zombies spawn in here. We put a bunch of source blocks on this one end. So the flow of water pushes them all straight this way so that they fall into this next trench. This trench is 2 blocks deep, so they can't get out of it. And then this phase is, you dig out the middle block. You know, so I decided I want them to go in this direction. I think it'll be a little bit quicker. So the idea is the zombies spawn, they're going to flow this way. They're going to go down the central tube, they're going to curl to the right. Then they're going to get shot up a tube in the wall. And then at the top of the tube, they'll get brought over this way, and then they'll get dropped down to this block right here. So that's the, you know, so the idea is you stand here just a couple of blocks away from, I think you can be 16 blocks, so we can even move back here, and you can see as long as the fire is on that, then it's active. So we can make this room a bit bigger, which I will eventually do. So the idea is we're going to line this wall here with water that flows this way. It's going to drop them down here. What I've done here is I've dug out 8 blocks so that the water will stop right here. And I did the same over this side. The only thing we got to do is, you know, I have to dig it out so I can get in there and reach it. But you don't want zombies or skeletons or, you know, whatever pit you're making, you don't want them getting in there. So let's bust this out and we'll bring it back flush. Obviously I'm going to have to fill this in at the end as well. But I wanted to show you how the water is going to work. So this next one can be variable, depending on how you want it to go. But I think in my case, I am just gonna bring it up probably, I'm just gonna let it go like 3 this way. So what we also need to do is put a block of water here. So I need this to go 1, 2, 3. Usually it's a bit easier to bring it, you know, out. So the idea is there will be you know, a drop here, boom, and the zombies will land, or skeletons. I keep saying zombies, but the skellies will land right here. So we know that this is, we know that this wall is the 5th block, right? Because we have 4 blocks from the spawner. We know that this is the 5th block, so we want to go 5 blocks in this direction. So if we start a water source, right about here, and again, water will flow 8 blocks. The 9th block will be ice, and the 10th block will be another elevator. but this elevator is for the skeletons. So I need this water to flow 8 blocks, and 5 of them need to be in this direction, or 3 of them need to be in this direction, rather. So if we put it here, that's that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we might want to do it on this one. So we know that we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the 6th one is where the zombies will, the skeletons, I keep saying zombies. The skeletons will go. So if I've done this right, and I may not have, that should leave us 2 blocks. Okay. And that should be right where we want it. Well, let's check. So we can check our Z coordinate, right? So we're at 224 on the Z. And we'll turn this off because that is busy. And we got to fight the current to get back up here. Let me out. Let me out. So we want them landing essentially right here, which should be 224. Yeah, and it is. Okay. Turn that off. So I'm going to take one of our blocks of ice and the other soul sand. I am going to need to make... Actually, I don't. I just need, I think, 1 or 2 signs. So I am going to have to make another batch of signs. So for that, I need 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw those on the ground for the moment. So let's take our packed ice. And that becomes this block, and then soul sand becomes this block. And then we have to put 2 signs here and here. Can't put it there because of the torch. Just put the torch here. And the torch won't be here. I'm just leaving it here so that we can see what we're doing, right? So we load this up, we get the bubble column going. So the idea is this becomes the sky lift. If I look at this, yeah, we're at -10. So you want these guys to drop about 20 blocks. So that means we need to get up to -30. So we need to figure out the best way to do that. Yeah, like I said, my problem is we're going to have to break free and get back here to, because we've only got 4 buckets of water, so we have to break out of the shaft, but we'll figure that out as we go. It's taken forever because we are essentially mining underwater, and we're not standing on a block, I don't think, technically, because of these bubbles. So there we go. And it's deep slate, which is much harder. So I apologize for the bouncing. I will try to keep this to a minimum on the video for you. But we just mine out as high as we can. And I will put a torch up at the top as we bounce. And then we place the water. Okay, we'll put that on here so we don't need that. So basically all I did was, this is our column going up. And I'm just going to break out and make this a safe spot for us to drop until and then we're going to, we'll fill this thing in. So the idea is, yeah, so we're just going to keep doing this, and we're making the elevator the same way that I made the elevator the first time. So I got to come up here, we're at the top, I got to fill this in. Then we got to break this out. We go up 4 more blocks. Place a torch. is an open cavern, so we're going to have to do some wall work. Alright guys, so even I got messed up a little bit doing this. I couldn't figure out, I was digging in the wrong direction. I was digging that way instead of down this way. So if I go straight down here, we'll land into our little temporary thing. Here we go. So essentially what I need to do is just build this up. So this level is -10 where we want them to go. So we need to have them drop 20 blocks. So I need to bring that up to +10. So that when we drop them here, they have fallen, you know, a solid 20 blocks. And they will take some damage. A lot of damage. And they'll be much easier to kill. So we don't have to go too much further, but we do have to do some more bouncing. Alright guys, so I'm a dummy. I realized what I did wrong. I made this, I went up way too high. I went up like 10 or 12 blocks higher than I actually needed to. So, I are a dummy. Can I get my torch back, please? Let's place it right there so we have a little bit of light. So again, I need to place this sign. Yeah, so I went up to +20. And if you do your math right, +20 to -10 is 30. They're all going to die every time you do that. So these guys did not enjoy their fall. Enjoy your fall. It's going to taunt every skeleton that comes through here. We're going to place a bucket of water. I am going to get rid of this torch because I don't want any light here. I'll place it on the ground so that the water will take it for me. And we're going to get pushed and hopefully land in water. Yes. All right. Pick up this water. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll pretty this up, and before we do this thing, how about we do this? All right, we're gonna get rid of the torches and try this again. Hopefully it'll work. There's only I did put one over here. Get rid of that. There you go. Jerk. Get rid of that. Replace the mossy blocks. We will place a mossy block right here. Why did I place the glass there? No, Hrph. We need to place... Yeah, see, that's why. You place the glass how I want it to. So, there we go. Alright, it's starting to fall. There we go. And we pick up all their crap, and we get XP. So, beautiful. We've got a working skeleton spawner. Like I said, I'll try to pretty this up and expand this room a bit so we're not so claustrophobic. I'll probably close it off on this side and just expand this way so as not to disturb any of the inner workings over there. But yeah, pretty successful day. We finally got this thing working. And along with the elevators and the spawner. So as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, if you're pulling for Hrph, if you like the finally working skeleton spawner, throw us a like, a comment, consider subscribing if you haven't, as all these things do help out a small channel in the big YouTube algorithm. And as always, I very much look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.